Halo, sahabat Bina Mandiri. Jumpa lagi dalam rangkaian perjalanan Bina Mandiri keliling Eropa. Dan pada kesempatan kali ini, kami mengajak Anda mengunjungi salah satu mitra kerja Bina Mandiri yang berada di kota Budapest, Hungaria, untuk mengupas tuntas peluang kerja di negeri Magyar. Ikuti terus video ini dan pastikan sahabat Bina Mandiri untuk subscribe, like, komen, dan share untuk mendapatkan info seputar peluang kerja di luar negeri.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi sahabat Bina Mandiri. Alhamdulillah hari ini hari ketiga kita di Hungaria. Dan saat ini kita ada di kantor WHC, stand for West Hungarian Consultant. This is one of the biggest recruitment company based in Hungary, and they have many branches around the Europe. Dan saat ini kita dengan Pak Victor, ya, Mr. Victor. Who is one of the senior manager, right?
Yeah, that's
okay,
right.
In WHC, and he's also responsible for the foreigner recruitment. Dan kita akan ngobrol-ngobrol sedikit dengan beliau tentang bekerja di Hungaria. Good morning, Victor.
Good morning, Kang.
Hope you are good.
Yeah,
great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Terima kasih.
Terima kasih. For your knowledge, he's been in Indonesia in 2004, right?
Yes.
For a couple of weeks. So, English, Indonesian, yeah, not too bad, but not too good also. Pak Victor, sorry. What is the outlook of the overseas employee or migrant worker coming to Hungary?
First of all, thank you very much that you are visiting us, and Indonesia is a great country, beautiful country you have.
Yeah.
First of all, that's very important to say. Yeah, the Hungarian labor market now struggling with the unemployment rate. Now the average unemployment rate in Hungary is 3.5%. So there are a lot of investments coming in the country, and we need workers. A lot of industry needs workers, so assembly, easy jobs, skilled labor, welders, kitchen staff, housekeeping, so there are a lot of opportunities. Now, Hungary is located in the central east part of Europe. The neighboring countries are Austria, Slovakia, Romania, Serbia, Slovenia, so you can check on the map. And we have got a smaller population, just only 10 million people, so as you have in Jakarta in one city.
Yes, same.
Yeah, and but as I've mentioned, the economy needs workers. Hungary is everything is now is official in Hungary, so the economy is, let's say, officially well equipped. If somebody is working here, then they have got social insurance, health insurance, and they have got a legal stay here in our country and in the European Union. So I know that Hungary and the east part of the whole EU, because at that time, for 40, 50 years ago, we were occupied by the Soviet Union.
Yeah.
And that's because the east part of the European countries like Poland, Slovakia, Czech Republic, Hungary, Bulgaria, the economies is not so big. As like in France or Germany, and that's why the wages are lower in our countries than in Germany and France. But I can say that the Hungarians also are very friendly people, so they are welcome the people from abroad. The Hungarian economy now employs around 60,000 workers from Ukraine, some 10,000 from Serbia, and other neighboring countries. So for us Hungarians, it's not a big deal if somebody is coming from abroad to work here. So it's a friendly environment, and I hope that Indonesian people will have the possibility to come here to work.
Great. Okay. So 3.5% is quite low.
Low.
It means that not many people are employed. People are work. So
they are working.
There's a lot of demand there.
Yeah.
So when you say you need people in numbers, how many people that you expect Hungarian will need within a year, or maybe 3 years ahead?
Yeah, in the Hungarian economy now, today in 2022, there are around 800,000 open vacancies.
800,000
open vacancies.
It's just like almost 10%, 8%.
Almost 10%. If the Hungarian government reaches this goal, then there will not be anybody who don't have got work in Hungary. So then we are full.
Full. This is
Full.
per year.
Per year.
Okay.
There is a turnover rate, of course, because the EU is big.
Yeah.
And a lot of Hungarians go to abroad, to neighboring countries also to work. So there is of course a turnover, and we have got steady open vacancies.
I see. Wow, it's a big number. 800,000. So let's say Indonesian can fill 1%, which is like 8,000. Sorry, 800 is a big number for 1 year.
Yeah.
And then how much is the minimum salary for?
There in Hungary there is a minimum salary officially issued by the government. It's in Hungarian forint, that's our currency, is now in this year is 200,000 Hungarian forints.
Okay,
But
that's the gross salary, right?
That's the gross minimum salary written by the law.
Okay.
But you have to know that the companies are paying more because this amount of salary is not attractive anymore. It's an official minimum.
Yep.
Everybody should pay it, this minimum, but the companies are paying much more over it. So the average wage is now around 350,000 Hungarian forints. The average
350,000 is
gross.
Yeah, it's 50% more.
It's like gross 1,000 euros.
Sorry?
Or when I'm just calculating that this amount, sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
This amount, what I'm saying in Hungarian forints, it's about 1,000 euros.
1,000 euro gross.
Or if I'm calculating in US dollars, then it's around 1,100 or 1,200 US dollars gross.
So 1,000 euro gross, it means that you will have around 700 net salary euro, and also you will have housing, right?
Housing, the accommodation is free for the people who are coming from abroad. That's how the economy works now in Hungary, so you don't have to pay for the accommodations.
Wow.
The employers are ready to pay the cost, the travel cost beside that. What we don't have in Hungary is the daily meal.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's what we don't have.
Yeah. So 700 housing is included, so you can imagine the benefit is also health insurance, social insurance. All recover, right?
And everything is legal. But that was a negative news what I just told before, that the meal is not not included, but in Hungary, the law, there is a law, the labor code, which allows for the employers to give for the workers so-called meal vouchers.
Meal voucher, okay.
So we are calling it fringe benefit, meal voucher.
Meal voucher.
And with this voucher you can buy in the shops food.
Okay, with discounted price.
But the Hungarian companies are not having canteens.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, so there's a meal. Is it discounted with the meal voucher, or it's just a meal, the same price, it's just a voucher?
It's a voucher, it has got a price.
Okay.
You can go to the shop and buy for
any
yourself.
Shop, any
shop. You can buy for yourself food.
Okay, so it's just like allowance. Yes. Now, with the refugee coming in, if I'm not mistaken, the number is almost 500,000.
500,000.
So they will take over the jobs that you are mentioning, 800 per year. Will
Yeah.
they? I mean, they will be one of the, I mean, sourcing for the workers, or they will not work, or what? Can you explain?
Yeah, it's now it's hard to say, hard to estimate what will happen in the future, but we see that because there is a war in Ukraine, the men are not allowed to leave the country. So at the border police, only women with children can cross from Ukraine. So let's say 99% of the fleeing people, the refugees, people from Ukraine, is now ladies,
Babies.
women, babies, kids.
And kids.
And now they are only looking for a shelter. It's 100% predictable that in short term they are not motivated. So their motivation is not to come here to work. The motivation is to be safe.
I see.
If the war lasts several months long, then of course some of them, of these ladies, will work something, but I'm 100% sure that the people will go back if the war ends. Or some of them will leave to the west side of the European Union. Some will stay here in Hungary, but I think that the majority of the people will, as they came, they will leave.
I see. Okay, so I hope there's no effect, a big effect in the labor market in Hungary.
I don't think so.
Yeah. I noticed, sorry, we go back for the advantage. I forgot that on the 1st of September last year, your parliament just issued a special arrangement.
That's right.
Yeah. This is for 9 countries, right?
That's right,
Yeah.
9 countries.
Does Indonesia included in that?
Yes,
9
that's
countries?
right. So the Hungarian government issued this new regulation in 2021, 1st of September, and companies are allowed to hire people from Indonesia. And it's, let's say, a quicker process than it was. Because it's our estimation, with all of the documentation, all of the paperwork at the embassy, all of the visa processes and the work permit will take around 6 weeks.
6 weeks only. Jadi 6 minggu. 6 weeks only.
6 weeks.
6 weeks only. They will get the visa and the work permit, and they will arrive in Hungary. At most will be 2 months. We can say like that.
I would say the maximum period it will be 8 weeks to a month.
Okay. Now, for the people in Indonesia who wants to work to Hungary, what should they prepare? What kind of qualification, or what kind of worker that you are Hungarian people need?
It's important to say that the Hungarian economy, as I've mentioned, it's growing. So also the hospitality industry, the electronics, automotive, logistics. So we have got a lot of work, a lot of tasks to fulfill. So we will employ a lot of workers, I think, from Indonesia with these competencies. What is a must? Indonesian people don't speak Hungarian, as I can imagine.
Hungarian is the hardest, the first hardest language in the world, if I'm not mistaken. And then followed by Poland, if I'm not mistaken. So
and I can imagine that the Indonesian people don't speak Hungarian, and the Hungarians don't speak Indonesian.
Correct.
So it will be very important to have a common language. I don't mean that somebody should speak native, let's say, English. But if a worker will come to Hungary, then for the worker it's easier to understand what is happening around them in Hungary, on the workplace, or on the accommodation, or if they are going to shop, or just having fun in the cities. So it would be a big advantage if somebody is coming to Hungary to work, if they would have, let's say, some basic English knowledge. Communication level of English. It would be great. The other thing is what important, and I know that it can affect a lot of Indonesians, because you in the country, you are rather Muslim country, I may say it. 90%, as I remember. 70%. And what I'm just trying to say is because the Hungarian companies a lot of factories are working in shifts. So let's say, just say an example, they begin a shift from 6 o'clock until 2 o'clock, then the second shift from 2 o'clock until 22 p.m. And the third shifts are working in the midnight from 22 until next day 6 o'clock. And during the work time, independent how many shifts we have, during the work time, for us it's not allowed to pray, you know. And I know that because of the religion, there are praying times in the Islam, and in normal case the working time is running, and the factories are not equipped to stop. You know.
I know.
So that I think it's it is an important information just to imagine. You can pray at home. You can pray, but during the working hours, the companies cannot stop the running machines. How should I say? And another case, it can affect Indonesian people. The food, the halal food maybe. So if somebody is coming, then he or she should be prepared that the food is other than in Indonesia. And the fourth problem that maybe, but it's not a big problem, but you have to be aware that when in winter times in Hungary it's snowing and it's cold. It's cold.
So you must have a good physical,
good physical status, and you, or if you are here in the winter times, you should buy for yourself warm clothes, because we are not in the equator region, and the sun is shining only from, let's say, from March until let's say mid of or end of October, and then from November till March the winter time is coming, and it can be quite snowing and freezing, cold, so it's cold.
Okay, just to answer your challenges about our religion. For us, Islam is a flexible religion. We are not, we are coming here as musafir, which is traveling far away. And in our religion, we can pray, we call it jama, which is we can double our praying. So when you say during the morning shift, they can pray after they finish. And during the afternoon shift, they can pray after the finish their praying, so they can pray the noon normally, and for the afternoon and the night prayer can be done in the evening. And then if they are, maybe the issue will be on the evening shift, but it should be not an issue, because 6 o'clock morning here is still dark. So should be able to pray. It should be not a big issue for us. We can still pray and work, and without disturbing our work time. This is what I would like to confirm.
I would say that the Hungarian society is open for any regions. Everybody is allowed to practice their own religion. It's not a problem. Only what I try to say that when you are working, the factories are running, the machines are running, they are producing the materials, and they are not familiar to stop anything and then have a 20 minutes
praying something.
That's what I'm trying to say.
It will not be any issue. Trust me, we have been in 36 years in business. We never had any issue about praying. Everybody can adjust themselves, because we are our people, Muslim people, are not working in the Muslim countries, so they should aware about that. So they should be able to adjust. And about the halal food, so far since I'm traveling, people are not really, disturbed, because they are cooking by themselves. They cook, they make fried chicken, or maybe just chicken with soya sauce, something like that. But I think they are managed about the halal food, so it's not also an issue.
And you can purchase in the shops. chicken, rice,
Yeah.
soya sauce, we can purchase
Yes.
it in the Hungarian shops.
Okay, I think we cover everything. Thank you very much,
Okay,
Victor.
thank you.
So I hope that Indonesian can support Hungarian, their economy with our workforce. We do have 270 million people, and 60% of them is workforce. So you can imagine our number of people
A lot
that
of people.
hopefully we can be part of Hungarian economy to run their economy here. Okay.
Okay.
Baik, sahabat Bina Mandiri, itu tadi ngobrol-ngobrol santai kita dengan Pak Victor dari WHC Group di Hungary. Dan seperti yang tadi disampaikan, peluang terbuka besar di Hungaria. 800.000 dibutuhkan tiap tahunnya. Gaji kita bisa mulai sekitar 1.000 euro. It's a good opportunity for you untuk bekerja di Hungary. So, from us, be a smart worker for a better future. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih Pak Victor.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Sama-sama.
Demikianlah bincang-bincang kami seputar peluang kerja di Hungaria untuk sahabat Bina Mandiri. Semoga informasi yang tersaji di video kali ini mampu menjadi inspirasi dan motivasi bagi sahabat Bina Mandiri yang memiliki impian bekerja di Hungaria. Be smart worker for better future.
Nagyon örülünk annak, hogyha Indonéziából önök, mint munkavállaló megérkeznek Magyarországra és támogatják a gazdaságunk fejlődését. We are very glad that you Indonesian people can come to Hungary and support us in the economy.